My name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I cannot express this enough, and I've said this many times in my demonstrations. Never let your emotions get the best of you, especially when it comes to business. Now, we have a fellow by the name of Crows1176. As I said before, he got very upset because we exposed him again. And I told you that we're going to go back to the website. We're going to go back to the YouTube channel to see if he did the demonstrations on the Microblend. For those of you who are curious, what is the Microblend? Well, the Microblend is a house paint and primer that we picked up at Amazon I got it for like $17.03, but the original price is $18.99. We suggested him do these tests. And because we talk about the deleted videos, Cinemax matching the network grade 773, he becomes extremely upset over this. And this is how he displays being a professional at the end of the day. So Crow has solicited more pornography on his site again. Now, he feels at the end of the day, because he didn't show any nudity, this basically clears him. Actually, no, it doesn't. You put a description of what that picture is about. And because you put the description up there, that is what the complaint is going to be submitted today. We'll be contacting Wix legal department again. We'll be submitting more documents showing that Crow has been using his site for all kinds of interesting terms of fraud. So what did Crow just submit? Well, we came in, we were talking about the shipping policy. The shipping policy it's very bad for the customers. You're explaining to customers that they pop the top, that they're stuck with it, no exchange, nothing at all. On top of that, you have a product that you keep displaying on YouTube, the Cinemax, that is network grade at the end of the day, because there's a video we have on the blacklist showing you displaying this product, painting this product, showing receipts, and matching the product, and then we caught you trying to hide the evidence. So that's why his shipping policy is set up this way. Let's talk about the pornography. Crow got caught twice with pornography on his site. First time he got caught, he solicited nudity. His count was reported. It is under investigation. I'm going to show you the paperwork because I like to back up what I say at the end of the day. So we submitted some paperwork over to Wix, which requested pictures, videos, everything. We were able to submit all that with no problem. We just took pictures a few minutes ago. We're going to be filing another complaint. I'll be contacting their office. They gave me some special information to be the contact and reach them directly on this matter. This will be a second one. This is definitely going to guarantee, remind you, if he's going to get banned anyway, it's going to happen. But when they ban you, he can never set up another page ever again. He's done. So bye-bye webpage. So it shows you right there. That's me, Kenneth Bird, contacting their department. And right here it says right there, his website is under investigation. We will reach out to you and keep you on any updates. Well, we got some updates for you today. We're going to be sending it over to you, to Wix, showing you that he's done it again. Now, even though you're showing a picture, no nudity, this is where you messed up. You put a description of what the picture was about. And because of that, guess what they're going to do? They're going to go in, copy and paste, and they're going to research what that means. And if it comes up to a site that shows pornography, you may even start getting they're going to contact you with basically some criminal charges. Can't do that at the end of the day. This is where I don't even know how this guy thinks today. You think because you post a picture, if you put nothing up there at all, so you put nothing there, you could have got away with that. Yeah, you could have got away with it easily. It's just a picture of a girl holding her fingers up. Nobody knows who she is. But you put a description of who she is and what she does. And because of that, that's what got you in trouble. I told you. They let their emotions get the best of them. This is why you're talking about posting pictures of a church on your site and a video of you doing. This is how you carry yourself at the end of the day. They call that the wolf in sheep's clothing, where you would smile in front of a preacher and tell him all this stuff, that how you're probably a Christian. We even have stuff in the day saying, God bless brother, and all this stuff. We also have email accounts that will link to your account, sending over 666, the mark of the beast. Yeah, we got it right there. You know how they know it came from you, Jamie? Because your account's under investigation. Every message that you ever sent out has now been traced right back to you because you're under investigation. We reported all that. Every time we click in a report, it goes to their server. And if a complaint pops up about you, they start digging into everything. Like, well, this guy had multiple complaints. Yeah, it comes back to you. We're building a case on you. Every time you send something dirty over, a case is built on you. Now, we'll be sending that over today. I got to call them up today so they can contact me and we can submit that information. Jamie, this is supposed to be your business site. You don't put this kind of stuff on your business site. It makes you look bad at the end of the day. Look at this. This is, you have your product up here with Crow mixes. And then you have this nonsense sitting right next to your page. This does not help you at the end of the day. This makes you look extremely bad. You learn nothing from your mistakes. Now, those shows that you're also active. That's what that little green light stands for. You are active, which means you are basically showing that you're online and submitting this act. Now, good for business. Like if you go into Best Buy and you go buy a TV set and you're talking to the guy in the messaging board back and forth, and he sends you a picture of pornography. Oh, that'd be all over the place. People would sit there and say, oh, guess what Best Buy sent me? Right in the middle of a message board. I'm trying to have a conversation with him, and he just sends it, or it just pops up when I go to the website, and he just sends over pornography. We weren't even talking to you. We were actually talking about your site. If your site was in good standing, if you weren't scamming people at the end of the day, why would you react like this? What would be the purpose to react in that kind of matter if you weren't doing something you weren't supposed to be doing? That just clearly shows you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing and you're wrong. You're only getting mad because you're getting exposed for the person that you are, and that's why you reacted that way. If someone's popping on my site and they're talking today, I couldn't care less. Because guess what? Everything on my site I can back up. So what would I care? But you, at the end of the day, this is how you carry yourself. You don't come in here showing pictures of your product doing this and doing that or test results. No, this is how you act. Look at the messages that are racking up. He's into 10 messages already of ranting. I'm not gonna bother with that. This guy sent over the fake PayPal, trying to do the PayPal scam, whatever he was trying to do over there. He sent in so many. At one point, I was like, man, we got to block you because you don't even know how to protect yourself at the end of the day. That's how sorry we felt for him. You ever watch somebody just do something so stupid? They just think, okay, this is not even funny, but this is actually starting to get pretty sad. Put him to bed, put him to rest, whatever. So he can at least, for some reason, he doesn't have enough common sense to basically know better for himself. You got to be better for other people. That's pretty bad, Jamie. So now we got it linked to your site. You're supposed to be a professional at the end of the day. You're showing off your products, and you got pornography sitting right next to your product. This does not help you. Doesn't hurt us at the end of the day because you shouldn't be doing this. Now, what are you going to do? Come there and say, oh, he purposely... No, I didn't purposely do anything. This is Jamie of Crow Screen Paint Mixes, supposed to be a professional at the end of the day, posting, soliciting pornography on his site. As you got caught, this is why your account is in investigation for doing stuff like this. Return policy is a scam. Telling the people they open up a product, they can't get their money back. Once it's open, how are they going to know if something's wrong with it if they don't open it up? You don't even have a guarantee. You have no batch number. Of course I would open it up. There's no way in the world. You have no batch numbers back in your product. You have no tests. Of course you're going to open it up. There's no guarantee on your product. But if they open it up, it's theirs. So how would they know? This doesn't look good for you, man. It doesn't at all. You don't post pornography, Jamie, to your site like this, man. You got your product sitting right here next to pornography. Now, what's going to happen is because Jamie thought last time he got caught, he showed nudity. That's what got him in trouble. This time he just shows a picture. He figures, okay, I can get around this. There's no way in the world he's going to catch me on this one. I can do something dirty on my site. Again, not professional. The problem is you put a description of what that person is, and that's what they're going to go look up. That's what we're going to advise them to do. We need you to go look up what the meaning of that picture means. And when they find out and they come back, they're not going to be happy with you. It'd have been different if you didn't put that description in there. Then, that's just a girl putting her fingers up like this. That's all it is. No harm done. But you put a description of what the picture is about. And that's what got you in trouble. Right next to your products. Soliciting porn on your site. And you're supposed to be a businessman? You want people to take you seriously at the end of the day? You want companies to take you seriously at the end of the day? They're not going to do business with you. You get them sued at the end of the day. You'll get them in all kinds of trouble. And nobody in the world anyone would sign you to a contract. Am I wrong for basically exposing him? No, he needs to be exposed. People need to see exactly who, at the end of the day, you are sliding a credit card with your personal information attached to it into a website. You need to know what you are looking at. We don't post this junk on our website. Well, we have it on there to begin with. You know how I deal with your dirty messages that come across on my account? I go right over to my report and delete them. I click on that. I don't entertain you. I don't talk back to you. That's what I do. Get rid of you, just like that. I don't entertain you. The only time I come in to entertain is when I'm putting you on blast, which you should be. And you call yourself a family man at the end of the day, and this is how you treat your business at the end of the day. It's supposed to be providing what doesn't provide fully for your family, because I'm not going to get into that at the end of the day. But anyway, look at that. That's sad, Jamie. Let me see right here. Now, we got our pictures and stuff, so we don't care. I got pictures and videos I just shot before I came on here. That's the information we have to send over to Wix. Let's go over to shop. Let's go to your front page. Now, you still got this is the church. Then you just did the church that you did, and you got pornography right next. That doesn't look good, Jamie, at all, period. Can't get mad at me at the end of the day because you did this. Common sense, I'm pretty sure you have it. If you didn't, you wouldn't be around right now if you didn't have common sense. And I mean, he wouldn't be around. This is a person you would sit in the day, take a steak knife and stick it into an electrical outlet. You got to have some common sense somewhere in there. But common sense should have told you, if you got busted on this the first time and your account's under investigation, then why would you do it the second time? Because you don't learn. You're your worst enemy. Let's go over here and let's take a look at this. Now, here we are. We have a church that you did screens on and pornography. That doesn't look good at the end of the day. This is why I explain to people at the end of the day, in business, keep your personal emotions at the door. This is a person that, again, as I said, in business, they would never hire you. You don't know how to control your temper yourself at the end of the day. Being a business meeting, you snap, do something dirty, get angry with one of the business partners and do something stupid, and they'll get slammed you with a lawsuit. They might even slam the other people with a lawsuit because you're tied to them. Because you don't know how to act right. So how are you over here posting that you're talking about how you did this business with this church, and then over on this side, we have pornography? That's the most backwards thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Does the church know that you do this? I'm pretty sure if the church knew that this is how you carry yourself at the end of the day, they would cut off all ties with you. Because I'm pretty sure they don't support that nonsense at the end of the day, and they don't support somebody at the end of the day who acts like that. This is why you need to be exposed. You're like the, what do you call it? The wolf in sheep's clothing. Pretty sure before you came up to that church, you were grinning from ear to ear to ear. All the lies are probably spinning through your head, telling them all this stuff. And behind their backs, you do stuff like this. So I guarantee if that church ever knew that this is the person that you are in real life, this is how you carry yourself as a professional, there's no way in the world your product would be up there. And it shows the green light shows he is active. This is the second time you have now messed up. If there was any of hope of you being able to keep your website and not receiving a permanent ban, you have now distinguished it completely. You have now completely lost your website. Because now we have even more evidence. Even if myself, I can have my attorneys put extreme pressure on them to make sure your site is deleted for good. Because you did the act again. You have no common sense at all whatsoever. And if this is how you carry yourself in business, then why would people take you seriously? There's your screen right next to pornography. And it shows you personally sent this to me. That does not look good, Crow. This does not make you look good in any way. See how you tarnish your name that fast, that quick? Now, I'm pretty sure your friends who call themselves being your buddies, they are. At the end of the day, even Partake's not this stupid. I mean, he does some dumb stuff at the end of the day. He does. He does some really dumb stuff. But he's not that stupid. He knows better. Like walking off in the backyard, making that claim that somehow he ordered from us, so we canceled. You didn't see him make that mistake again, did you? Did he talk about? No, he did not. What happened? Because Partake got $700 worth of canceled orders, he put $700 back into my banking account. He doesn't do that anymore because he learned from his mistake. And now his site is open, somewhat shut down, somewhat open. Yeah, he doesn't do that anymore. I had a friend who had contacted him, talked to him about buying his product. He never got back with him. So he's paranoid as it is. And you, on the other hand, again, even the trolls you follow don't even do the dumb mistakes you do. You just do dumb mistakes. This is just really, really bad. Let's go and hit another area on here. We got the front page on this right here. Let's go to the home page. You know, somebody went to Walmart and this happened to you in Walmart in a chat. You look over and go, what the freak is that in my freaking chat box? Do you have any idea where that had been? A video would have popped up at everywhere, and anywhere it would have popped up. This is going on Facebook. This is going everywhere today. It's going to travel today. We're not done with this. I'm going to have this on Instagram. I'm going to have it everywhere. And the reason why it needs to be this way, because you need to be exposed for what you are. And this is how you carry yourself. My company. Oh, that's a beautiful picture right there. My company right next to you showing us pornography, or trying to solicitate pornography. Right next to about my company. That does not look well. See, this is the reason why we don't have to make memes. This is all being recorded, Crow, for evidence. We got another video for recording for evidence also, too. We don't have to make memes. I don't have to do any of that stuff. That silly stuff you do, I don't have to do that. Because you are your worst enemy. You do damage to yourself at the end of the day. I don't have to do anything at all. I just sit back and just watch you trip over your own feet. All I got to do is come in and just basically talk about scams, how you got caught in, and this is how you let your emotions get the best of you. I realized that he lets his emotions get the best of him when we went in and we had like 7 canceled orders already on him. He was canceling orders left and right. You know, the whole email about buy whatever you wanted nonsense. And I posted a video saying, oh, the product is coming here soon. We're going to have it here soon, the Frankenstein. Now, you didn't realize you just canceled 7 orders. So common sense would have told you, why is he even making that statement? Because he knows I canceled 7 of his orders. That's never going to make it there. He should know that already. You shouldn't have entertained that at all. But to see how your emotions kick, I went in and posted a video saying that the Frankenstein was going to be here, so and so and so. We knew it wasn't going to be here because you canceled 7 orders. But how would you react to the video? He canceled the order even faster. And not only that, on the receipt, he wrote on the bottom receipt, not today, loser. That showed me at the end of the day that you let your emotions get the best of you. You're your own worst nightmare. That's what we got from that video. I send out information. You gave me exactly what I want. We look at it, we analyze. Okay, let's see how he's working on this page today. We don't have to do much at all. You're your own worst enemy. You do this to yourself. But me going in, it show off that how you tried to fake off the 2.0, you know you were wrong. That's why you reacted that way. You let your emotions. You showed your true emotions. Who would get upset at the end of the day and carry on like that? Bunch of curse words and stuff. All you're doing is just exposing yourself on, we're right on everything, because this is how you react. When you catch somebody doing something wrong, you bust them, you got the evidence on them. How do they act? They get upset, they get irritated, they rant, they curse, they carry on, threats, all kinds of stuff. That's how they react. We don't do that at the end of the day. We just expose what you do, and there's your reaction right there. And your reaction ends up becoming your downfall. And that became your downfall today. So we're posting your information right here so people can see who you are and what you are really about. He's active, he's live. He sent 10 messages. He's right there. He's well aware of what's going on. Quiet, aren't you? Very quiet. Because you messed up. You just realized you just messed up again. And put a description of your products at the bottom. Got pornography on your page. There we go. There's your information on YouTube. And swing it right back over to this. Now, like I said, if he had came on, showed the female what it's about, that right there is no evidence. Got away with that easy. No problem whatsoever. But what caught my eye when you made the mistake, I said, oh, he's doing this dumb nonsense again. But when I saw the caption over top, I was like, oh, my goodness, you cannot be that stupid at the end of the day. You put a caption over top. Do you know they're going to copy and paste that caption? You know that, right? If that caption pops up where it's not supposed to pop up, that's even more evidence against you at the end of the day. And that makes you look bad, and we all know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. You've already messed up that bad. So you got your company's name, you got your website, you got your email, all next to this nonsense right here. Because you let your emotions get the best of you. Jamie, let me tell you how much mercy I give you. I could pop down on those 10 messages right now, and I can show you probably even worse stuff we're showing you right now. This is why you're lucky at the end of the day that I'm not you. I could pop down there dead easy, click on it and show all the dumb stuff you just posted when you were getting all angry on here, and I could expose you even farther. But I'm a person that gives people breaks at the end of the day, so we don't need to go there. I got enough right here. There's no point kicking a horse when it's down or beating a dead horse to death, how they say it, because we don't need to go there. Now, people that you call your supporters want to see what's down there. They do. Your people who support you is interesting at the end of the day. And they will watch you hang yourself. They will coach you to go buy a rope, get up on top of a chair, hang it from a ceiling fan, and tell you to kick the chair from underneath of you just so they can be entertained. Because somebody at the end of the day has got to give you some common sense on some of the dumb stuff that you do. But apparently they don't. They just entertain you, that's all. And you take that entertainment, you think it's praise. It's not praise. They are laughing at you. Some of your troll friends want to see you out of the way. They want to get rid of you as fast as possible. Maybe so they can take your spot. Maybe they're already planning it already. Let's give him enough information to hang himself. So when he's gone, let's go over and take his spot over. It's not the kind of business you think it is at the end of the day. Business is cutthroat all the way around. I just don't deal with the cutthroat nonsense, because the cutthroat nonsense ends you up putting you into this mess at the end of the day. That's why. All right. We need to go over and talk about the microblend. Now, the microblend is a product that we tested on a 2.0 right here. 2.0 was already tested side by side with the Microblend. Showing we don't match this in any way. We also did this with Network Gray 773 for fun. Just got my ink, just to let you guys know that I have to get new ink today for print out your orders, and we're waiting for supplies. We got a batch number to do today too on top of that. But anyway, so let's talk about Crow not doing the Microblend mix. Now, well, not mix, but it's a Microblend, I guess, well, whatever mix, whatever it's called, whatever it is, Microblend mix. The Microblend mix that we use is called Slip Silver. It goes for around $18.99 for a quart, which is way cheaper than its product. What makes the Microblend so dangerous is the fact that it's very, very cheap, extremely cheap, and it's very good. It has a pretty color to it, which means when you saw me pop that top and said, this is not good, this is one of those that's not good at the end of the day. This is a threat. And the reason why it's a threat, because not only does it have the ability to blend into one screen, but it can blend into multiple screens, which makes it even a bigger threat, and the price is cheap. We can advertise this for Amazon. Why? Because I've tested it on my product. This doesn't match your stuff in any way whatsoever, so we can advertise this. Crow, on the other hand, can't advertise this, can't do demonstrations about this, because this will do the same thing that the Network Gray 773 did. It will blend to the screen. The worst thing about this is the fact that the customer can order it from anywhere because it's on Amazon, which means if you're overseas, a whopping $257 for an overseas 2 quarts for $257, when you can get a gallon of this for $46.76. The shipping is free, and they have it over here at 1 day shipping. I'm pretty sure it'll be just as fast, but again, no shipping charge, no surcharge fee, none of that nonsense at all. Now, what he has to do, he has to go and he has to do the test, because until he does the test, this is what you need to go pick up. Has primer and paint all in one. There you go. See? So that's why he's running. This is why he's taking these long vacations. Crow does this when he's basically backed against the wall. That's what he does when he's backed against the wall. He will go in and go on vacation. He'll do reviews on other things, anything to avoid it as much as possible. So let's see. Let's go pop over to the page. Let's go see if he's doing, oh, wait for a minute. I'm gonna look at something real quick before we go in the shop, before we go to the page. We gave, we put the challenge for September the 4th. We gave him all the way September the 6th now, so he had plenty enough time to do the challenge, plenty enough time. Did he do the challenge? Well, let's go look to the page and see if there's anything there. Let me see. Here we go. We're already on that page right here, the overseas. Okay, so the overseas right here will cost you people overseas, customers from overseas, $257. This is the Cinemax. This is a screen paint that matched the Network Gray 773. If you have a Sherwin-Williams in your neck of the woods, just go take it off the shelf, because you already seen that demonstration. He's already matched it, so we already know that one already. The Microblend makes it a little bit more easier to get, because the Microblend is on Amazon. And if he doesn't do the test, then guess where you need to go? Go pick up some Microblend. You don't have to pay $257 due to the fact that it does the same thing. Now, for him to say, well, you don't have no proof on that. Well, you're the guy who makes this stuff. How about you do the demonstration and show us all? Because we've already product already. We can tell you our product doesn't even match it, but you haven't. Now, Jamie, let me get this so you can understand this. I know you call yourself making the 2.0, but again, it doesn't work. It didn't work with the 38s. It didn't work with the 12s. It didn't work with the 7s. You know why it doesn't work? Because you do not test your products. And because you don't test your products, you have no hardcore evidence that your product actually works. Yeah, you got to have tests underneath those, buddy, to show that the difference between one or the other. People are not just going to go by, oh, he just made so-and-so and so. People are going to say, oh, where's the test demonstrations that this man does every day? Oh, you're not doing them? Then what's the problem? As a matter of fact, where's your test that he does every single day? Oh, you don't do them? Oh, why should I buy? There you go. So when you do that whole making the product thing, again, this is why we have orders coming in for our products, because people buy from the person who does the business at the end of the day. I'm the one who does the tests. I'm the one that does the demonstrations on levels that you guys don't even begin to think of. Right now, I got an octagon screen sitting on my wall up there, and I can show a portal going through outer space where you guys don't do stuff like that. So this shows you where we stand at. But let's get back to this microblend. Still have this left over too. That's good coverage too, by the way. All right, 2 quarts, $257. You don't believe me? There we go, right there. $257 is for the overseas customers. 2 quarts. This is why Jamie's threatened by the technology we have here. This is 3 40-ounce containers that are tested and guaranteed to work. You don't have a guarantee under your product. And that's $90, by the way. With free shipping overseas, anywhere in the world. You're charging how much for the Cinemax that match the house paint? Not good. Not good at all. Automatically from the door, again, just buy this. $168, 1 quart for overseas. 1 quart. This is 1 quart of these Cinemax. Let me see. Here we go. 1 quart, $168. You're stealing it. You're robbing your overseas customers so bad. It's a shame. $168. Let's repeat. 3 40 ounces that paint up to 150-inch screen or higher. We did the paint down demonstration. You saw it already live. 3. Free shipping. $168. Do you know what he charges for that shipping? He charges free shipping on his website. He charges his customers for shipping on the eBay account. The eBay account for $21.20, you just paid for a post office mailer twice with some change in your pocket. Well, it'll be change in his pocket. I think he's making $12 from each one. All right, let's go over here. He has, let's see, he has a special 2 quart for $158. What comes with the special 2 quart? Let me see what we're getting on the special 2 quarts. Is it mix and match? No, it doesn't look good with the pornography sitting next to his page, but he posted it, so we're not removing it. Just want to stay right there. Next time, don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day. All right, right there, $158. You know, he's got 3 screen paints on here that say gunmetal. They say the exact same thing. That's never good. What are we getting out of this? Let's see, we're getting... The freak, that didn't make any sense. There's no color selection here at all, period. Where's his color selection? There's no color selection. He has 2 quarts. There's only 1 color there. That's a scam. That doesn't at the end of the day. I didn't really dawn on that when I looked at that. How in the world are you? It's not a mix and match. This is how we know how Crow writes stuff. He has a habit of putting capitals in the middle of sentences. He does it all the time. And everything he writes, he puts capitals in the middle of sentences. Best for dedicated theater rooms. Oh, you've seen that one, that demonstration already. We did on a dedicated theater room upstairs. Yeah, sure. And again, you can't make that statement. You don't even have a dedicated theater room. Hybrid mix. So he has hybrid mix. He's displaying 2 different screen paints here. You have 2 different screen paints here. What are you getting for $158 here? You have 2 quarts of Crows projection screen mix. You choose what's best for you. So you choose what's best for you for your environment. So what paints are you offering? Because you don't have that there. You just have 1 color and it just says 1 screen paint. It should be 2 of them there. All right. You know how you go to the Absolute, you go on our website. You know when you click on the page for the acoustic screens, 2 colors will pop up. One will be one called a dark silver, the other one's a bright dark silver, and the other one's going to be absolute black. You cannot get order, it lets you select one of those. That's a selection. That's a free selection we have on our site anyway. That's what he's trying to do, but he did it completely wrong. So you're showing 1 color and you're showing 2 quarts. There's supposed to be a second color there. Maybe it's because that your paints all look alike and So you don't know the colors of your own paints. That could be it right there. That's definitely it. You don't know the color of your paint. And you're saying this is gunmetal. How the heck is that gunmetal? That is too light to be gunmetal. Oh, great goodness, man. I don't even know what's worse. The fact that he has gunmetal, claiming to have gunmetal technology that's not ambient light rejection, or the fact that his gunmetal looks like a gray screen. It looks like the same color as this. This is what your color looks like, Jamie. There's your color, right there. This is what you're claiming to be gunmetal. This is how much fraud you can commit on your site. That's Microblend, by the way. See the color of that? See how they both match? There you go. That's what he's claiming to be gunmetal. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Boy, that's scammy as scammy can be. You're claiming it to be gunmetal. You only have one color up there for 2 quarts. And you're saying hybrid mix. Hybrid mix, and what else is up here? Cinemax. Cinemax, you got Cinemax here. Cinemax here. You got hybrid mix. So you're only describing 2 paints. Cinemax, or I'm saying UV. All right, I'll make sure we're clear on all this. Okay, so he's showing the hybrid mix, Cinemax, and the UV mix right there. So you get a choice to match back and forth of which one you want. The problem is you got one color at 2 quarts, one color. So what is the color of the other 2? Because they're not up there. And you have gunmetal. So are they all gunmetal? How does that even work? This is where you have a problem. He doesn't know the color of his own screens. Told you it's exhausting. How do you not know the color of your own screen paints? This is what you have up here on your page. You have size, 2 quarts. There's the color of it. And if you notice that you don't have any color of the UV mix on there, and you want how much for this? We made the UV, by the way. UV is not hard to make. We made that by using the other demonstration. Now, keep in mind that when we make your products, Crow, we use your tutorial videos to make this we have. Also, too, you really can't come in and say, well, that's not my product. Where's the testing? Yeah, that's the same thing I got to ask to you. Where's your testing? Because we don't see anything there. So, yeah, you're asking for too much for your product. Way too much for us, especially for something that matched the house paint. Hybrid mix. We need it tested against this. Hybrid mix needs to be tested against this. That's one of the paints we selected that needs to be tested under micro. Let me see. IB mix also too needs to be tested under micro. You need to have that done. We need the micro and hybrid tested. You had 6 days. We gave you, yes, 6 days to do this. No tests are done. Both of these say gunmetal. How much you want to bet? They both say the same color. Frankenstein. Gunmetal. That's the color of it right there. So how is that on the other screen was the same color as this, saying that was gunmetal, but this is darker, and that's still not even gunmetal. All right. So let's go pop over to the other one. See what that says. And don't erase the picture because it's going to show you're guilty. So don't get rid of this. We're going to see that delete up the count. If I refresh my page and it disappears, that shows that you're trying to hide evidence. Don't do that. Got you on a live stream. Now let's go over to the UV mix. Let's see if it says gunmetal too. Doesn't make a difference because we got pictures of everything. We dub and copy everything. Gunmetal. So what are you buying, people? You got 2 screen paints in here with the exact same color. Both of them are saying gunmetal. And the other one that says gunmetal is the same color as the Microblend. Man, you guys are, oh my goodness, this is the reason why your customers are all sitting in the, they don't know what's going on at the end of the day. All right, let's go to his page. Let's see if the Microblend challenge was done. Now, for those you don't know, 6 days ago, we gave Crow a challenge for the Microblend. We did the Network Grade 773. The new one is the Microblend Slip Silver. Well, like I said, what makes it so dangerous, it's a very cheap paint, number one. It has extremely good coverage on top of that. And the other problem you have here, it can match multiple versions of screen paints easily. Does it match our stuff? No, we did our test demonstration 6 days ago. We're done. We've done multiple ones. We're done. We gave this challenge to Crow1176 to see if he was going to do the challenge. As I said before, usually when he's being hit with heavy challenges like this, he will try to go on vacation, do all kinds of stuff to try to stay away from this challenge. But don't worry, when you come home, I'm going to submit it to you again. Now you have not only 6 days, but you have an additional 10 days to get it done. The longer it takes you to get this done, the more and more your customers are going to go buy this at the end of the day. Why in the world am I going to spend all that money for house paint at the end of the day when I can just go to Amazon and buy it? And how this competes with your overseas customers? Well, everybody has Amazon. They can just buy it right online and just have it shipped right to their door. No surcharge, fees, nothing. So let's see if you have done the demonstration we've requested. Now, like I said, we always expect for him to put a lot of slander against it. That's usually what he does. We're used to that nonsense. Let's see. 1 day ago, you were testing a drone over top your house right here. So you didn't do it on that day. You had plenty of time to do it that day. You're at the National Park. I'm talking about be careful where you park at. Slander demonstrations right there. Talking about the 2.0 right there. Oh, court date. Going to court. Still waiting for your lawyer to contact me. Haven't heard anything yet. Again, he talks a lot of trash. Doesn't back anything up. Demonstration right there. This would be 7 days ago. So 7 days ago, let me see. Right there is the day that we told you to do the Network Gray. Actually, we fall on the 6th day. We told you to do the challenge for the Microblend. Anybody seen anything here titled Microblend? We're looking for this right here. This is what we're looking for. You see it? Anywhere? Toys. Right there, slandering our product. Right there. Nothing there. Where's your test, man, of your Microblend? Where's it at? What did I say in the demonstration? If you don't have your test done, we're going to advise for people to just go buy this instead. People, don't buy this paint. He can't even do a simple test on the net. So at the end, man, you customers are doing pretty bad at the end of the day. This is why we have the 2.0. Crow, your customers are welcome to buy our product anytime they want to. Or you guys can continue to get stabbed in the back by this fellow court day with Kenneth Bird. Let me see. No, still haven't had, your lawyer hasn't contacted me yet. We're still waiting on this. How many days are we now into this? No contact at all. Okay, that's just him talking trash as always. Anyway, still waiting for this court day to pop up. Still haven't seen anything yet. But let's talk about the Microblend. This is what we're talking about. This is nonsense. He's just rambling on because he's afraid. The Microblend, where is it, man? Where are the tests? Where are the tests at all? We don't see any tests at all. Period. We put this challenge up when? Did we put this challenge up for him? Actually, these are our tests right here. This is us. No tests. Now, again, trying to get his product down here for testing, you know we got to go through already. He's afraid, so he'll cancel orders, commit fraud, do whatever he's got to do to make sure the product doesn't show up down here. So we didn't know that from the door, what's going to happen from there. But we don't need his product down here to do the test. We are giving Crow the opportunity to do the test himself. So where are the videos at? We're looking for them. Okay, well, your customers need to buy that at the end of the day. Let me see. Let's go over to Arch here. Oh, we knew this was coming. We knew from the door he was not going to do the test. I knew that was coming from the door. I was on a forum site. They were actually making bets, and they're like, he's not doing that. You know how long it took him to do it? The Network Gray? It took 6 months to a year for him to do that demonstration. And his customers had to pressure him to do it. There's no way in the world he's going to do that test. So for those of you who have that product, by the way, just to let you know, Amazon is waiting for you. And if you feel that Amazon is not good enough for you, then we got the 2.0. We can clearly say at the end of the day that Crow is so threatened by the 2.0 that not only did he was afraid to ship out his product, but he turned around and committed fraud on PayPal to keep from shipping out the item because he had no other options left. That's pretty bad. So that's why when you guys come in forum sites, they call y'all Sherman Williams right from the door. It's sad, but it's true. They call Sherman Williams. Now your new nickname is Microblend, because your customers can literally go out and buy this right here and do the exact same thing. See, look, if somebody were to say that, hey, Ken, your product does the same thing as black paint, guess where Mr. Bird's going to be at? Mr. Bird's going to be on video painting into his black screen, displaying demonstrations of making black products, putting against his black screen, doing black fabric, black, anything you think of, throw it against his screen. If someone says, hey, Ken, your product's not ambient light rejection, paint a 180-inch screen to the ceiling, turn the lights on, do 250-inch screens outside on display, I back it up. Hey, Ken, your product's not working in certified screens. I got more certified screens than you guys got at the end of the day. I own so many certified screens. I got certified screens that haven't even come in yet because they refuse to ship them to me. What about backing your product against other companies? Man, I got NDAs working with other companies. I got Black Diamond who basically submitted orders for us to remove demonstrations, doing demonstrations next to their products. I even have information with Shark Tank at one point when we got invited to go to their show. Please, been there, done that on so many levels. It's not even funny. And yet I back up everything. And this guy can't even back up a Microblend? An $18 paint? Wow. It's not hard to do. Just do the demonstration. Now, I told you, if it takes longer than 6 days, you had till September the 4th to get that done. But if it takes longer than 6 days, you just got your answer already from the door. You got it. So I'll put the link below where you can go pick up the Microblend. To show you at the end of the day that our products don't care about advertising for this paint because we don't match it. We don't care. We got the test demonstrations to back it up all day. Him, on the other hand, he can't back it up. And the fact that he went out and he did something else besides the demonstration itself and he's avoiding it clearly tells you what you need to be buying at the end of the day. Those of you who buy the Microblend, you can do the Microblend challenges. Your customers can go out and buy the same product, take it up and paint it along the side of their wall. See how much what you paid for at the end of the day. Now, if you do want to file a complaint, because he could be running right now because people are probably filing complaints against him left and right, and that's the reason why he's going on that long vacation. That's a little longer than usual. Usually when he goes on something that long, it's something pretty bad. So I'm pretty sure people are filing complaints about getting their money back, and it's a little bit overwhelming for him. But again, you got to do the test, man. You can't take money from people unless you do the test. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let me see. Where was the test? These are all Microblend tests you're supposed to be doing. These are our tests. These are us beating the crap out of the screen. They're tests on display. Yeah. You thought Mr. Bird was going to come up there and say, oh, everybody got to do the test. No, I don't do the test. Six tests we ran on that screen back to back. I even went into Cinemax and I did the Microblend at the same time. And how many times did he do it? Yeah. None. None at all. None at all. Another one right there. There's another test. Wow, that's when we got it for $17. I'm laughing, people, because he should have had this test done by now. All that nonsense he's talking about, no, he should have had the test done by now. It takes 1 day for it to reach destination. That's it. We even sent them the link. We sent them the link directly to the product. Excuses. You can't say he never got the information because he did get the information. Here we let's see. Amazon Microblend challenge for Crow. That was 5 days ago. 5 days ago. There's our product right there, blowing out the Microblend and the Network Gray 773 with the lights out. Did it with the lights on, did it with the lights out. Did it with the short though, do. Easy. He wants screen paint. That can't even take out certifieds. That's what he's asking for. This is what you go pick up. Now, you can go back, you can check out our test demonstrations. That's the color of it. Right there you can see. Looks exactly like a Cinemax, hybrid mix and personal mix all together. This is called slip silver. This is what we advised him to do the test, and he still refuses to do the test. He runs and goes on vacation. That's what he does. When we, on the other hand, we do our tests, we back our products up 100% over and over again. And he hasn't done one demonstration at all. Vacation, what's that? No, 1 day ago. See, 1 day ago we had time to do it. Went on vacation, vacation, vacation. Talk trash about a lawyer, so never heard anything from that. There's nothing here. Show me where, anything here. That's 5 days ago. That's 6 days ago. So where's the test, Crow? All right, people. So you know at the end of the day, where to go now. If those of you are wishing to file complaints against Crow for fraud or whatever you need at the end of the day, you're more than welcome to go to the blacklist and pick up any evidence you may need. We have no problem with you using it. Because when we get done with him today, he's got more to deal with. You're talking about court at the end of the day, buddy. You need to get yourself an attorney. We filed full charges on you for mail fraud. It's going through. It has been accepted. So you need to get a very serious attorney at the end of the day. Crow has committed mail fraud because we have two actions that were eligible. One must show that he maliciously, intentionally set these items in, knowing that he was basically committing fraud, or basically committing fraud against his customer, which we were because of the Frankenstein video showed a verification video of the product being recorded before we ever bought the product from you. Well, actually, we did buy the product from you, but it's being recorded. We have video evidence of him changing and manipulating his website to change out the color of the product to ship it over to be something different, which clearly shows that you knew exactly what you were doing. You're doing it. PayPal also, too, has put their hat in the ring because in the investigation, they have to go through everything, including PayPal. And then PayPal has you under investigation for fraud. This does not look good for you. Can you imagine the United States Postal Service going in and investigating your account to see if anything comes up linking to fraud, and now PayPal is investigating you for fraud? That's not good. That's even more weight on top of you. And consider the fact that we have the proof from PayPal showing that we did win a claim against you for the Frankenstein, showing that you committed fraud. And then considering the fact that you used the United States Postal Service, which you signed your name to a package, Crow Best of the Best, to United States Postal Service package, using that to commit fraud. Those are the only two elements we need to prosecute. Well, to give them to submit for them to prosecute. So that means that is a fine up to $1 million and anywhere from 20 to 30 years in jail. You're not dealing with us at the end of the day. You're dealing with the government. The FBI is involved in that because it's considered part of the government. And that's what he did. But not only did he do it once, Crow did it twice. So that's what you need to be worried about the most. They went through. We had enough to push it through. So you have that to deal with. You got your website now. It's got even more trouble because you solicited more pornography to your site. Your site's an investigation already as it is. Keep in mind, you're already in trouble with your PayPal account because you went in and you falsified information that PayPal said things that they didn't say at the end of the day. So now they're also investigating you for fraud. And then when the United States Postal Service starts digging around through all your orders, all your customers, to figure out what you're doing at the end of the day and what they need to back up the claims that we made, even though we have the information to back it up, they don't need anything else, they're going to go back to PayPal. And PayPal is investigating you already for fraud. That's not good. So I wouldn't be worried about taking me to court. What you need to worry about is getting yourself an attorney, a very good attorney, something like $700 a day or $1,200 a day. One of those. You need a big dog for this one. Now, keep in mind that big dog is not going to give him the ability to get out of it. It's designed to soften the blow of what's coming. That's what it's designed for. So that's what he's going to have to worry about. Other than that, you've already been outed multiple times for basically scamming your customers. We got enough evidence on that. The Cinemax screen you're displaying, you scammed your customers on. Can't even do a simple demonstration on the freaking Microblend, which now your customers clearly know at the end of the day, you have done none of these demonstrations. Instead, you ran and went on vacation, as you usually do when you're faced with a challenge, you will run. So why would they buy from you? Why am I going to sit there overseas and give you $257 of my money on a product that's not tested, no batch numbers, and a person sits in the dark 24/7 with an overpriced projector when I can just go over to Amazon, skip the surcharge fee, pay $18.99 and get the same thing? I just sat there and said that your product is the same thing. Did you go in and back it up? No. You went on and said the 2.0 was dark? Nah, I can't do that because in the day we got a batch number, matching it up. So no, you came out of the same container as the customer, John, and guess what? His product doesn't look like yours, and you both came to some of the same container. Hector's going to have his demonstrations up and going. Looks the same thing as the other customer. So how are you going to get around that one? And that is another lawsuit I will be filing against you because now that one is very seriously locked in. Because I have your signature, Crow, your precious signature signed to a receipt from the United States Post Office showing that you signed for that package yourself, which means nobody else had that package but you. And you're on the videos doing the demonstration, showing off a product that is not ours, doesn't look like ours in any way whatsoever, which means you tampered with that product because it didn't look that way when we shipped it to you. We have a batch number to present in court showing evidence of the product shipping out, and it's matching the customer's demonstrations also. Yeah, see. This guy's been investigated for porn, and he just shows more porn on his site. Oh, my goodness. Well, I got my customers to take care of. I got an octagon screen upstairs to show off, and I got some other stuff we got to do today. And you're going to have to worry about some serious damage control, and this damage control is going to cost you a lot of money at the end of the day. As for the customers that are dealing with this individual, if you do have his screen paint sitting on your wall, go to Amazon, pick this up, do the challenge yourself. He's not going to do it, you do it. If that product comes up, and it should do exactly as we said it's going to do, go file have not, what do you call it, not as described. Another way you can get around it too, than not as described, also to back yourself, his website alone is enough evidence to win your case. You can also say at the end of the day, because you are going to contact him, you're going to talk to him, and he's going to tell you there's going to be no exchange for open items. And where clearly you can say on his website he has a design where you can't even get an exchange. That's what's going to win your case. If you wonder how we won all our cases against Crow, yeah, like I said, Crow says really dumb stuff in his complaints. You'll win it easy, trust me. We won every last one of them. So take it from a person who has experienced this fellow. I was able to win all my cases with Crow. Not only that, we kept your $38. I bought some new skins for my Dragon Ball characters because I shipped you out a product that was designed to do exactly what it was designed to do. You are the one that went in and tampered with that product to make it look fake at the end of the day. So again, when he tried to post the not as described, trying to get his money back and trying to basically commit fraud against PayPal, we had a batch number matching the product. So he couldn't get around it. He lost his claim. Man, there's going to be a bunch of claims he's going to try to file at the end of the day. So prepare for a fight. He's going to basically pull out all the stops to keep your money. So just so you know that. We've got everything you could possibly think of. We got an agreement that he couldn't back up. Something about damage merchandise. That's another one he filed. He lost that one too. So he lost all his claims that he tried to file in the beginning to keep from getting the product. And then when he got the product, he tried to file more claims and he lost those too. So, yeah, we used his website a couple of times on him. Basically showing how his website looked really like, it looks like a fraud. It's a fake site. That's what it looks like. So, the reason why he's taking a long vacation because he's dealing with the pressure of the customer's money. He's also dealing with the pressure of customers asking him to do the microblend test, which he doesn't want to do. And that's why he's trying to avoid and try to point the pressure someplace else. That's what he's doing. Now, if not, he should have had the test done by now. He had 6 days. He should have been had it done. So there you go. All right. Got to get a few things taken care of. I got to load my printer up. Got new ink that just came in. My container should also be here today too. You good when you come by? So we have containers, more containers for the 2.0, and we got batch numbers to do today too. For all the products coming, we got batch numbers. I'm tracking numbers are going out today for the customers. See, Jamie, I can come online, professional. I can basically debunk you, basically prove you to be a fake at the end of the day, and still get all my orders out for my customers done, taken care of, all at the same time, without doing this dumb nonsense at the end of the day. As a professional, I never let my emotions get the best of me, ever. It's business. Once you are trained to teach yourself, at the end of the day, it is business. That comes with time. Comes with a lot of time and a lot of lesson in time to learn how to control your emotions, where it is business. You do not know how to control your emotions. This is why you react this way. When you react this way, it clearly shows me at the end of the day that this is something that's getting to you because you have done something wrong. Now, for me, if someone says something bad at my product, I come up, I back it up. That's what I do. Do my demonstrations, my test demonstrations, my customers back my products up. That's it. I don't have to sleep to doing stuff like this at the end of the day or making memes. I don't do that stuff in the day. Why would I care? You drew a picture of a robot that's supposed to be I don't know what that is at the end of the day. But again, you need to grow up. I couldn't care less about anything you're doing. You're making your what are your Gundams? Oh my goodness, I just caught on to that. You're a 5-year-old child. Literally, you just displayed the attention span of a 5-year-old child. I just caught on to that. So, for those who don't know, we're in our art robot. But Jamie, and he does these Gundam displays that he's building to show that he can do something better. That's a low self-esteem issue. That's what you just displayed to me. First things first, that is supposed to be art that we're doing on the wall. That's something completely different, but you don't understand it in the day. But the fact that you had to come in and do those Gundam action figures to show that, hey, look, I can do better, I can do better. That's a low self-esteem issue you just showed. Am I wrong on this? When you act that way, it just shows me at the end of the day, you have something what they call low self-esteem issues, where anything that I do, you feel that you have. There's something wrong with you at the end of the day. Now, I couldn't care less about your Gundam figures at the end of the day because I just came on there, did a piece of artwork with the machine behind me. That's what I'm working on, my own free time. And you feel the need to mock that, really, at the end of the day, because you have nothing better to do? That's pretty sad at the end of the day. That doesn't bother me. It just shows you at the end of the day how sad you are, that you pay that much attention to me, that on my off time, when I'm building my artwork over here, you feel the need to come in and mock that. Just like you came in and tried to mock my cat. A cat. You have 2 felines, correct? Do you see me doing any demonstrations about your cats? No. Why would I? I'm an adult. I don't care about that. No, this is sad. This is kind of like the child that, oh yeah, you kind of displayed the good God. I dated a psychiatrist, man. You were showing so many different signs of something pretty bad. He has a very low self-esteem issue. You can clearly see it. So any little thing that we do in our videos, Jamie will come along and try to basically exploit it as whatever it is. I can do better, I can do better, I can do better. It's kind of like the mommy look at me scenario, where you constantly need this to be better than everybody else because At the end of the day, you just didn't achieve those certain things in life, and they kind of push through the surface, and they display themselves later on. There are things that people keep deep down inside. They try to bury, but sooner or later they do surface from time to time, and that's what you're displaying right now. Me going on there and doing a simple art design on a robot, which harmless to anyone, and you mocking it, it's kind of like you're a 5-year-old kid. That's what you just did. That's what you just displayed. The mommy look at me syndrome. I can do it better. I'm pretty sure that because of the compulsive line that you do on camera, the whole thing about the whole landlord having you paint apartments that were already prepped by professionals that were licensed bonded, pulling up the mask and stuff like that, showing proof. This is a person at the end of the day in their younger years did not get the, I don't know, recognition, or maybe I don't know what they didn't get at the end of the day, but they always feel the need to prove themselves. And that's what he's displaying right now in the video. That's sad, dude. The only time I feel the need to prove myself is to show that I have the better and best technology. And by doing that, well, that's why all my stuff is tested at the end of the day. But I just caught on to that. Wow, I'm not going down that Pandora's box for all the money in the world. My goodness, that's pretty bad. That's sad. But okay. But look, man, I just caught on to that. I was like, wait a minute. If this is what he's trying to show that I can do better, dude, really, what do you want to do next? You want to race me to the end of the block? Who can hold his breath the longest? That's what you want to do? I'm sorry. I'm a grown man. I played those games a long time ago when I was a small kid. I am an adult now, so I do not basically take that or this to heart and don't care at the end of the day, so you can understand that. What I do care about is people making a proper screen paint product that's tested and guaranteed to work for the customer, not this nonsense that you guys make at the end of the day with no test results. And at that, you can't even do a simple test against the Microblend. It's an $18 product. All you have to do is just go order it. It should have been to your house. We'd have been had it by now. But he chooses to go on vacation and record the overtop of his house with a drone. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you don't have a house. That's not wrong to say. He lives in an apartment. Not saying wrong that he lives in an apartment. I am in the process of buying myself a luxury apartment pretty soon. Actually, not buying. I'm going to be renting it out. Whew, you don't even want to know. But anyway. So I'm in the process of getting one. I'm at a 3-bedroom apartment, 15 height ceilings, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Gourmet kitchen, spiral staircase, stuff. But anyway, so I'm in the process of actually getting a a luxury apartment until I can figure out what I want, why I'm down in the other state. But until then, I got offered to move in with family, but we all know how that one goes. No, that's not going to happen. No. I love my family to death. I'm not moving in with them. No, I'll go get myself a luxury studio. That's what I'm getting. That's what I want. 12,000 square feet. That's what I need. All right, so let's move on from there. But anyway, where's the demonstrations of the product? So again, you're not very serious about what you do. All right, we're wasting enough time here. I got to get to work. We got customers to take care of, things that have to be done. As I said before, don't even bother buying the product. Every time he shows off that Cinemax screen, you already know what that is from the door. That's network grade 773. Try to hide the demonstration so you know what those are. And at the end of the day, just save your money. Just go pick up the Microblend. I'll put the link below. If this is not to your taste and you want something better, you get the 2.0. You know why we can say that? Because we did the test. That's why. Where him, he hasn't done the test yet. I told you already, if it takes you longer than 2 days to do the test, that shows at the end of the day you're afraid. Right there from the door. If it takes you longer than 2 days, it shouldn't take that long to do it at all, period. You should have been had it by now. Let's pull up something for you. I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to show you how fast it takes to get to your house. As a matter of fact, we'll order some. We got to order some anyway. We need something. I need something for a test downstairs. So I'll place an order. When it gets here, we'll unbox it. We'll show you how fast it takes to get here. And overseas, this is going to save you a lot of money. All right, let me see. Microblend Slip Silver Primer and Paint. All right, here we go. So what you got here? You don't need 5 gallons. Trust me, it's too much. 5 gallons. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at this right now. This is bananas. Do you have any idea how much 5 gallons is? I'm done, people. I'm done. Do you want to know how much 5 gallons is? 5 gallons is $195. Oh, Bird, you don't have to do the breakdown of this, but I have to. You don't have to, but I have to. It's just too easy. It's just too easy. Oh my goodness, it's so easy. I gotta call me back. It's too easy. Everybody's up there. We gotta do the breakdown. Oh, look, customers, it's only going to take me a hot second to get you knocked out. We know how we do business over here. We get y'all taken care of, so you know you're in good hands. You're good. But we got to do the breakdown. We got to do the breakdown. This, I didn't even know that 5 gallons. All right, people. Sorry about that. That's business. Got to take care of something that had to be done right away. We got to come back and talk about this. We got to. 5 gallons is how much? Wow. Literally. I told you this stuff was cheap. I'm ordering, because this stuff makes fantastic. I mean, literally painting this stuff, then the other stuff when I did the room, when I did the room, I should have spent the $80 for the paint. It should have been done with it. But I went cheap and I paid for it big time. I had to paint that room twice. It was a freaking headache to paint the all white room. But this is $95 for 5 gallons. When I moved from here, I could literally wipe the entire house up with this easily, with no problem. This would be easy. $95, but it just shows you at the end of the day. And we got to talk about this too. I got to submit some documents over to Wix on this mess right here. But this is interesting. So the microblend he refuses to do. We can see that already. We went to the YouTube channel. He had 6 days to do the demonstrations. We did ours already to back our products up, and he didn't do the demonstrations. But it's $95 for 5 gallons of this. Now the reason why this is interesting is because for us, 5 gallons of this still don't mean jack against our product, because our product can beat it on every level we can possibly think of. We're not worried about this. But for those of you who like those great products, instead of you paying $257 for 2 quarts, you can get 5 gallons of it for $195. If you order it on the 9th, you will have it on the 12th. Wow, that's crazy. And they got the slip silver too. Slip silver there. This slip silver? Yeah, they got it in slip silver. Right there. There's a slip silver at the bottom. That's what we use, the slip silver. Yeah, we got to come back and talk about this. We already know he didn't do the demonstration. He had plenty enough time to do it. Shipping time for this is extremely fast. It's a 5-gallon container. So for those of you, instead of you getting scammed on that product, or if they brought it down to, again, the price is back down again to $17.03. That's what we paid for it. That is the slip silver right there. And this has to be the gallon. Okay. We got to go look through all these right here. All right, so we're going to come back in. I got time. I'm going to be knocking my customers out, get them all finished, get them done. We're still waiting for containers, and we're still waiting for the paint. So all products we're going to need to put it all together for the 2.0. We're going to be doing a batch number today for the customers, and shipping tracking numbers are going out today for you guys. I just got my ink in, so we're good to go. We start printing out labels. I got one guy already ready to go today. He's going to be going out today because this label is expiring today. This, man, the fact that we've gone in and we haven't seen any demonstrations at all under the microblend clearly shows that he can't do the demonstration. And if you can't do the demonstration, well, that's what you need to go buy at the end of the day. And if you want something better, then you buy our product, because we have test demonstrations showing us doing the test that he can't do. Well, we're going to definitely come back and talk this. I have no idea. $195. He wants $257 for 2 quarts of the Cinemax that match the Network Gray 773. Wow. And this is $195, much cheaper. And again, you can have this shipped to your house. So we can advertise this paint with no problem. We have no threat over our product, because like I said, we can beat it. All right, we got to come back in. We got to come back in. We got to come back in one more time, and we got to talk about this.